My stepmom claimed my dad left everything to her and my half-siblings. Then I pulled out the will he signed at my apartment 3 weeks before his death. The lawyer's office smelled like old paper and expensive cologne. Veronica sat across from me in her black Chanel suit, the one she'd bought with Dad's credit card 2 days after his funeral. Her twins, Brody and Ashton, flanked her like matching bookends. They were 19, barely adults, and already counting their inheritance. "This is just a formality," Veronica said, smoothing her skirt. "Your father made his wishes very clear." The lawyer, a gray-haired man named Mr. Peterson, cleared his throat. "Actually, there's been a development." I watched Veronica's perfectly painted smile freeze. Dad had met Veronica 5 years after Mom died. I was 14. She seemed nice at first, brought cookies to our house, laughed at Dad's terrible jokes, asked about my day. The mask stayed on until after the wedding. Then came the subtle digs, the way she'd sigh when I entered a room, how she'd accidentally forget to save me dinner, the comments about how much space I was taking up in their house. By the time I turned 18, the house had been redecorated entirely. Every trace of Mom was gone. My bedroom became a home gym. I moved into the basement. Just temporary, Dad had promised. It lasted 3 years. The twins got new cars for their 16th birthday. I got a card with $50. When I finally saved enough to rent my own place, Dad helped me move. He seemed lighter that day, loading boxes into his truck. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I should have protected you better." "It's okay," I lied. 3 months later, Dad was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. 6 weeks to live, maybe 8. Veronica immediately started redecorating again. She called it preparing for the future. I called it shopping for new furniture while my father was dying. Dad started coming to my apartment every Thursday. We'd order Chinese food and watch old movies. He never mentioned being sick, neither did I. We just pretended everything was normal for a few hours. On his 3rd visit, he brought a manila envelope. "I need you to witness something," he said. Inside was a new will. He'd written it himself, had it notarized at the bank. Everything went to me. The house, his retirement accounts, his life insurance, everything. "Veronica doesn't know?" I asked. "She doesn't need to know yet." He signed it at my kitchen table. My roommate Iris and building manager Chen witnessed it. Dad made 3 copies. One for me, one for his safety deposit box, one for his real estate attorney. "Don't tell anyone," he said. Not until after. After came 5 weeks later. The funeral was theatrical. Veronica wore her grief like designer jewelry, dabbing at dry eyes, accepting condolences with practiced grace. The twins stood behind her, already looking at real estate listings on their phones. I saw Brody showing Ashton pictures of Porsches, now in the lawyer's office. Mr. Peterson slid a document across his desk. "This will is dated 3 weeks before Mr. Thompson's death and supersedes all previous documents." Veronica's face went white, then red. "That's impossible. He would have told me." "Apparently not," Mr. Peterson said. I watched her read it, watched the realization dawn, watched her perfectly constructed world collapse. The twins started protesting, their voices overlapping in confusion. "This is fraud," Veronica spat. "She manipulated him. He wasn't in his right mind. He was fully competent," Mr. Peterson said calmly. 3 witnesses, bank notary, everything legal. Veronica turned to me, her mask finally shattered. "You conniving little—" "I'm sorry," I said, using the same tone she'd used when she forgot to save me dinner. Dad made his wishes very clear. 3 months later, I sold the house, paid off my student loans, set up a scholarship fund in Mom's name. The twins texted occasionally, asking for money. I never responded. I kept one thing from the house, Mom's recipe box. It had been in the attic the whole time, hidden under old Christmas decorations. Inside was a note in Dad's handwriting. "For my daughter. Sorry I waited so long to make things right. I love you." I keep it on my kitchen counter now, right next to where he signed the will.